Hello, my crafty friends. Sorry I didn't get the video out yesterday like I planned on the next Psalms video. It was just one of those days, and today looked like it was going to be the same way, but I did manage to tonight to get a chance to do this, so I'm glad. um, we're in Psalm 37, and the verses for today are verses 3 and 4, and I'm reading out of the New English Bible. And it says, trust in the Lord and do good. Settle in the land and find safe pasture. Depend upon the Lord, and he will grant you your heart's desire. And I went ahead and wrote these down on the paper. I did some watercolor on this stone paper again, and I did that in advance because I just wanted to have it done already because my handwriting's terrible and I might mess up in the middle. So I did that in advance. Let me put that up there. And then also today I went ahead and made kind of a background. And I had first just done this pink and purple, and I just really didn't like it. So I came back with some turquoise on top of it. Added a little something. I'm still not real happy with it, but hopefully I'll cover up enough of it that I'll like it. Oh, and our since our verses tonight are about let me move that stuff. Sorry, I'm not real organized tonight. Since our verses are about settling the land and finding safe pasture, I decided to put some matte paper behind my words tonight. The colors are completely different, but I'm going to go with it anyway, I think. I don't know. I'll cut it all out and put it on there, and then I'll see what I think. But I just thought it'd be fun to have matte paper, and this was in my scrap box, which is what I'm trying to use up. And so we're going to find safe pasture in Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, or maybe up here in Greenland. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out first. And of course, I can't find my scissors. I don't know why. I continue to forget to get those out before I get started. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trim this so it won't be too huge. Oh, I forgot the scrap. That's not the scrap box. There's the scrap box. The scrappier scrap box. And then verse 4. Okay, so I've got both of those. And right now what I'm thinking about doing is putting them on this. I may decide I don't like it. That wasn't very straight. But I'm going to go ahead and I don't think I have room really. Maybe I do if I go right here. But I kind of like to tear the edges since my words are cut straight, but I don't want to, can't take off very much or I won't have space around them, so. I think I'm going to go right here because Nova Scotia is a pretty color in this map. So I'm just going to go right there. We'll see. I thought I didn't mind it being a different color, but I'm not sure I still agree with that. We will see. I got out some other things that have that kind of greenish color, thinking that instead of matchy-matchy, I wanted to do contrasting. Anyway, we'll start out with this plan and lay it out, and I may change my mind. Okay, I think that one's still just a little bit too big. I'm going to have to do a page where it's all just little bitty strips. Okay. Now, right now, I like them like that, and so I'm going to leave them that way for now. Let me zoom in a little bit here, and then we'll see if I decide to keep it that way or not. Okay, I also have these papers, and that was another one that I thought I could use. If I like that better than the map. But I like the idea of the map because we're talking about finding a place to settle. Okay, let's just go with that for now. And I also have this that I just think is gorgeous painty paper. It's got kind of a metallic ice blue and some gold and some bronze and some copper, all on this one little piece of paper. And I also thought about using it for the background of the words. Excuse me. I'll have to think about that. There's just so many. I don't have a lot of, die cutty things or stuff that people typically do this kind of journaling with. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I want to do it myself. I think I'm gonna. I also have this verse from Matthew that says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." And that seems to go with this. Settle in the land and find safe pasture. Depend upon the Lord, and He will grant you your heart's desire. So I will probably put this on there too somewhere. Not sure where, but I think I'm going to cut it out because it'll be a lot easier for me to figure out where I want to put it if it's cut out. It needs to be someplace light so it can be read. Maybe right there. I know all y'all can see is a glare, but maybe that. And then I have some gold words here, which was another reason I was thinking about using this paper. And I may put these words on this paper and then tear out around them and put them on here. That sounds like fun. I'm going to set that aside and think about that some more. And I had a little sticker here that says, "Trust the Lord with all of your heart." Here's one that says, "Never give up." And those two seemed like they might be something that we could put on here. Because in order to find rest, we have to trust. And then I found these verses to songs. There's two songs here that I chose. One says, "I leave all things to God's direction." And the other one is, "All people that on earth do dwell." Both of those seem to talk about something similar to this. And I think it's really cool how the first part, if I just take this part right here of this song, let me get a drink first, sorry. I'm just going to cut it out. No, I'm going to tear it. Because I like it that way. And I'm going to go right here. And I just think it's really cool how just this much says a lot. I didn't even read the whole song. I just got this far, and I loved what these first portion of each verse put together said. It says, I leave all things to God's direction. My God has all things in his keeping. The will of God shall be my pleasure. God knows what must be done to save me. I just think that's perfect to go with this. The other one is from all people that on earth do dwell. Let's do that one too. I may put them both on here because I just thought they both fit so well. And I like putting some hymns on the page. I think that's a good idea. I thought about just putting the whole hymn down as the background. And then, if I covered up some of it, I could just leave the strategic parts I wanted to. But I decided I'm working in this book and I've already put a background down, so I'm going to do this. And this one says, all people that on earth do dwell know that the Lord is God indeed. Oh, enter then his gates with praise. For why? The Lord our God is good. See, I love that one too. It doesn't necessarily go with this page, but I like the idea of having two of them on here. Maybe like that. These aren't going to fit exactly. I'm going to have to trim them a little bit more if I use them, but I like that. And then I had these. These are K and Company rub-ons I found at the thrift store. They were in a package. They were brand new. Nobody had ever used them. And they look like this. They have little sparkle things. I didn't realize those come off. I guess those are like stickers. But it shows you, on this template where to use them, which I thought was nice. But then there's these rub-ons. That's cool paper. That'll be good to use sometime. But this one says Treasures of the Heart. And I thought that would be good to go on here too. So I'm going to cut that out so I don't mess up something else trying to do the rub-on part. Rub-ons are always kind of a iffy thing. And I may put that on this paper too. We'll see. And this is kind of a weird page compared to the last one I did. Let's go in a little bit more over here. But I like the addition of the hymn. Oh, I kind of got the treble clef there. Sorry. Okay. And I may put all of these things on this paper, and then cut it out and put it on here. I'm going to go ahead and glue, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this down because I kind of like that arrangement right there. And find my glue and a brush. The rest of the stuff has to be done. This can dry while I'm doing the rest of that stuff. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Just going to put a light coat of this on top. Kind of that way I can kind of push it down with this brush. I don't know why I call it a brush, but this foam brush. I didn't get under there, you can tell. Well, I know I got some there now and it still didn't want to go down. Okay. Getting it all over me. Let's put this one down first and maybe that'll work out better this time if I do it that way. Uh-oh. I should have put my wax paper stuff behind it before I started doing this. I'm about to glue my pages together. Okay. I'm just making a mess tonight. I'm just so happy to be out here doing this that I'm not being as careful as normal. All day long today, the desire of my heart was to do some art, and I had too many other things, all those have-to things that you have to do because you've settled in the land. Okay. Now then, let me put this up and get it out of the way. I need to clean my hands off or I'm going to make a mess. Where are the wipes? Okay. Make sure I'm not gluing anything down. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and let it dry while I work on all these. Get this. Well, I don't think that helped very much. Wet it down didn't make it go away. Okay, let's start. I'm going to just do the stickers first because they're the easiest, and easy is good. I am going to go ahead and use this to kind of burnish that sticker down. Okay, and then this one, I think it needs to be right here too. And then let's see how good I am at this today. I don't know how good these are going to stick to the this metallic paper. I guess it'll be a test. Well, there you go. Perfect. That was lucky. Okay, so I've got this. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest, and treasures of the heart down on here. And now I'm going to put some of these stickers on, and these will be easy because they're just stickers. I don't have to do my, well, I say they're going to be easy, but I can't get them off the, good night. Well, there we go, finally. I'm going to put joy right there. And faith. We need faith if we're going to depend upon the Lord. And hope. We have hope. And peace. All of those things we have. Well, come on. It's not always easy to have all these things. I don't know about you, but for me, I tend to give my problems to God and find some peace, and then I start worrying again because his timetable wasn't as speedy as mine, and I take them all back. Um, and my peace goes away when I take those things back. Okay. This one I'm going to cut. And I think these other ones I'm going to tear since they're not, um, really they're kind of an organic shape anyway. They're not. They lend themselves to tearing. Let's just say that. Okay. Okay. Peace. Well, that J's wanting to come up. Joy. Okay. And then I'm going to put hope close to my treasures of my heart here. Okay. I'm hoping that these colors will kind of, go with the matte paper. Ooh, feels like I'm about to pull that stuff back off. I don't want to do that. Okay. I'll put this back up here and use it for something else. All right, let's bring this back down. You can see this blue is coming through the hem pages. I didn't expect that to happen, but it's alcohol, an alcohol spray, and so I guess that we'll call it a bonus. We're going to be happy about it. Be easier to be happy about it than to be upset about it. It'll be easier on me if I am. Let's put it that way. Sometimes being upset about something is unfortunately, the first thing that jumps into my head, but it's not what's the best for me. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Treasures of the heart. And then we'll do that little corner is not wanting to be stuck. Okay. And okay, let's put faith right here. And hope right here. Because if we have faith and hope, then we will have joy and peace. So we'll put joy and peace over here. It's funny how, two verses can take you to think about all of these things. But that's what happens when you're pondering them, thinking about them. You get blessed by more than just what you might see at first glance. That's what it looks like right now. And I really like that. I'm trying to decide if I want to do anything else to it. I've got a new toy that I think I want to use. So we're going to play with it on here. And where did it go? Oh, here it is. Hannah and I were at Hobby Lobby, and we had a 40% off coupon, and we decided to go together and buy this. So it was $15, and then we used our 40% off coupon, and then we each only paid half. So we got it really cheap. And this is what it is. They call them metallic semi watercolors. It says activate with water and apply with a brush or calligraphy nib, which is really cool. But I don't have a calligraphy nib available right at the moment. I need to spray them, I guess. If I'm going to use them, I need to decide which one I want to use. I think I want to use the gold. Maybe this bright kind of, this one here. Don't know what they're called. They don't give you any names or anything of the colors. So, but I think I'm going to use this one right here because I've got some other gold. And I'm just going to kind of go around the edge of the page. That's my plan. So let me activate that one. I've got a spray bottle of water here. And I just sprayed it on that one little piece. Where do I set this now that I got it all sprayed up here? Right there. Okay. And then where'd I, where'd I put my brush? Okay. Oh, here it is. I'm going to use this one. This is a Master's Touch number 16. And let's see what happens. Ooh, can you see that? How that's, I don't know if you can see how gold it is. It's very powerful looking there. So let's see what it does if we, I want it to be kind of watercolory. I don't want it to be a perfect, line or something. So I'm going to kind of bounce it on here. I think I'm going to need a little more water. It's soaked in and there we go. I'm tempted to just, let's just go over it. Let's just paint over when I don't have anything on. I won't go over I may go a little bit around here, but mostly I want to go over the pink, I think. Because you can see through this, so. I kind of toned down that pink too. It was kind of really pink. Oh, it's taken a lot of, I don't have a clean jar to dip my brush in. If I did, it would be a lot easier. I think this is probably going to be the last thing I do to it. That plastic just lets it roll right off. So you can tell where the glue is. I didn't think about that. It adds some iridescence to it that's really pretty. Now I have been all this time not having enough water, and now I've got extra that I can just play with. Okay, I like that. Clean this brush a little bit. Okay, I'll clean it in a little bit. Okay, this is damp, so I'm going to leave those papers in there. But I'll bring it up here so you can see all the golden yummy goodness. Since it's over pink, it looks kind of rose goldy. I like that page. It's completely different from the first one, but they don't have to be the same. I felt golden today, and terry, and all of that good stuff. So, well, God bless you, and trust in the Lord and do good. Settle in the land and find safe pasture. Depend on the Lord, and He will grant you your heart's desire. God bless you, and you have a great evening. Bye bye, friends.